Season 1 is right around the corner, and what do we need to do for it? Well, first and foremost, you're going to want to finish your campaign. Because whenever you create a new seasonal character, if you have finished the campaign, you can just skip the campaign, just like you can on all of your alts right now. So, first and foremost, finish that campaign. Secondly, you're going to want to focus on your areas discovered and your altars of Lilith. Go get those taken care of now, because you're going to get all of the stats from the altars of Lilith, and you're going to get all of the areas discovered, meaning that you will not have the fog of war for your characters in the new season. On top of that, the renown from each of these is carrying over. So you will have the full renown from the areas discovered and altars of Lilith, meaning that your first 2 tiers of renown will be completed. You're only going to have to grind out the 3 remaining tiers in each section. But what does that also mean? Well, it means you also get skill point, and you also get the increased potions. So you're going to start off with 5 skill points, and you're going to start off with 9 potions at the very beginning of the season, level 1. Plus, you're also going to get all the stats from the altars of Lilith. So you're going to be sitting at roughly about 100 points in each stat. This is huge. Your character's going to feel extremely powerful at the beginning of the season. What that also means is the Tree of Whispers will also be available, which is huge for leveling. Anyone who's been leveling alts knows Tree of Whispers is priority number 2 after Legions. Legions are priority number 1 because you can get almost an entire level per Legion. Tree of Whispers is just a nice chunk of like about a third to a half a level per turn, and as you're progressing up to about level 50, it kind of slows down and tapers off as you get higher and higher levels, so it becomes less of a priority. I covered all this in my last video that covers how to level alt, so just go watch that one, and it goes into more in depth about all this stuff. But with the new season comes a battle pass, and Blizzard has never done a battle pass in Diablo before. So here's what you need to know of what is in the battle pass. 2 armor sets per class, so there's going to be 10 sets put into the game. Weapon cosmetics, armor cosmetics, seasonal mount armor, and smoldering ashes. Now, you might be asking yourself, what the hell is smoldering ashes? And I asked myself the same damn thing until I looked it up. So, smoldering ashes is a new form of currency that's going to be used to buy seasonal buffs. So these buffs are going to last for the entire season for all of your characters on your account that are created during that season. You get these by progressing through the battle pass. Now, the amount that you get, whether you're a pay to win or a free to play, it's not really that pay to win, but the amount that you get is the same. The seasonal ash rewards are on the free battle pass tier, not on the paid battle pass tier. So paying money will not get you any additional ash than a free to play player will get. However, you can buy battle pass skips, and this means that you can get to the ash faster than a free to play player. But you cannot go and just spend the ash at level 1. You have to progress through the seasonal campaign to a certain point before you are able to spend any of the ash that you've obtained. And that's when you'll be able to buy the 4 buffs available that we've been informed of so far. And those are: increase the amount of materials that you get when you salvage items. Second one that they said was increase the amount of gold that you get when you sell items to a vendor. The third one was an experience buff from killing monsters. And finally, the last one was lowering the cooldown on your potion. I don't really think the last one's very needed, but I mean, it is a buff at least, so I guess it's kind of nice. I don't know. The main one everyone's going to be after is the experience from killing monsters, which that's obviously where people are going to start screaming pay to win, because if you can unlock the ash faster, you'll have access to it faster, because all you have to do is get to the certain point in the campaign, and then you can just buy the experience buff and off you go. So if you're a person who likes to do race to world firsts, or try to get to Uber Lilith first, or whatever the end of whatever the seasonal mechanic is that we haven't been told yet, that is going to be something where you have to consider, do I need to buy tier skips of the battle pass to actually progress fast enough so that I can compete with the other people who are spending money on the game? Now, depending on which version of the game you bought at the very beginning will depend on what battle pass you have already available to you. So if you bought the base game with no perks, the $70 version, you get the free battle pass. If you bought the mid-tier version, you get the premium battle pass. And if you bought the highest tier version, you get the premium battle pass and 30 skips for the battle pass. So that is huge. Remember what tier version you did buy, because that'll determine what battle pass you already have access to. Now, with all of that rattling around in your brain, next question is, what class are you going to start the season with? They haven't released the seasonal mechanic yet, so when they do, I'll make a video to let you know. But the mechanic could sway which classes will be the strongest and which ones may go from being the strongest down to one of the weaker classes. It all depends on what the mechanic is. So we will have to see with that. I will make a video as soon as they do put out what the mechanic is going to be, but start thinking about what classes you want to play. So I have played a lot of Necromancer since the game came out, and I have loved it. It's been a blast. I have basically just only played solo. Haven't done a lot of group play at all, and I've just been really enjoying the class mechanics itself. However, I don't know if I'm going to play Necromancer for the beginning of the season. I will obviously play them sometime throughout the season, but depending on what kind of sets they show us available to the classes will depend on what character I decide I want to play. It very well might be a barbarian. I played a lot of the barbarian in Diablo 3. I played a lot of Demon Hunter in Diablo 3, so it might be the rogue. I also played a lot of monk, and I really wish there was a monk in this game, but there's not. So think about what class you want to play. Try them all now. Try them all, get them all up to like level 50 or so, and just give it a shot. See what the mechanics are like, see which one feels funnest to play. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, whatever is meta might not be fun for you. So play what is fun for you, and you will have way more fun playing the game rather than being a slave to the meta like a lot of other people. That's all I have for you guys today. Please drop a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.